some of you don't. So I know one person that has a joke or two in his bag of tricks. Kieran, how about a joke today? Go ahead, come on.
All right, let's start off with G-rated.
You get one.
One or two?
One. Well, it depends how it is.
Okay.
We do have a couple guests.
What do you call a bear, grizzly bear, with no teeth?
Gummy bear.
See?
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. One more. One more. R.
All right, here we go. How do you tell the difference between an oral thermometer and an anal thermometer?
I am not answering that one.
The taste.
Okay.
Hey, the magic guy knew.
Speaking of the magic guy, how about one of yours?
Yes, so Rick gave me this note here, and it says, could you do a quick magic trick for my talk today, signed Rick? So, we're going to take Rick's paper here.
Ooh.
And this paper, after it gets old, it could get torn or smudged. It could fall on the floor, and it could be like dirt. And you know Rick's old saying,
when
you look on the floor and you can't stand it no more, you call Rick, who can make it disappear.
Wow!
That was awesome. What a
Okay. And then a real past life during my drinking days. This was a big crowd pleaser. By the way, I don't drink anymore. The main reason is most people drink to unwind. When I drank, I unraveled. Okay, so I had to quit that. So here we go. I do, and you can shout it out if you get it. It's been a long time. Okay. I do alphabet letter impersonations. You ready? Here we go.
T.
What?
T.
Okay, good. How about this one? This is tough.
Y. T.
Capital T.
Y.
Okay, this really works a lot better after a couple drinks. It really does. It used to bring down the house. Okay. Has anybody else got anything?
Do it, yes.
I have done that.
The other way.
Then we have a Z. I got them all.
I have a serious question. Considering the demographics of the population, and we have more and more Hispanics moving in, I suggest that you do this next talk in Spanish because none of us are bilingual.
Okay.
Quattro.
Buenos dias.
What's the best cleaner? What do you recommend?
Okay. You know the answer to this, but it doesn't count. Yeah, you heard this talk. Okay. The number one cleaner, before you pick up anything under the kitchen, just get plain water on everything. Probably doesn't work good on oil or grease. Because why? They don't mix. Okay? So, see the other question. Yeah.
My daughter just spilled bright red fingernail polish all over the bathroom floor. How do I get that out?
Okay, that's an easy one. You're screwed. Okay.
It's on terrazzo. Can you switch?
Oh yeah, you can do that. Okay, next one. Okay, the truth is this was real easy. On anything you use fingernail polish remover. Okay, that's I know that was pretty tough. The problem is if you get it on your carpet, you can't pour it on the carpet because it literally eats the backing away of the carpet. So if you try, you have to put it on an absorbent towel. That would be cotton. And then what you do is you put the rag. You pour the fingernail polish remover and you always go from the outside in. Because if you go like this, you'll start to smear it and make a bigger mess. Now, what this is called the transfer method of spot removal. So what we look for to let you know, by the way, you can't use this as a question. There's a difference. We can get spots out all day long. Stains are normally permanent, so we don't take clean stains. That's kind of like the generic word for a spot. So what you do is what we do is whatever we use, water first, you put it on there, and then you go like this from the outside in, and you look for transfer. If you see no transfer, you're probably screwed. Okay? If it's something like that, you'd use a solvent. Same concept, because that works on grease and oil and things like that. Go back and forth. If you see a transfer, it changes colors there. Move it to the next spot. Don't keep blotting with the same spot. Keep moving it. Keep moving it. Keep moving it. And we have to charge a lot for stuff like that because it's so labor intensive. I try to encourage every customer to do their own because we can't do it any faster. There's no equipment that gets spots out like that. So there's a little tip for you. Just the transfer method to change. Yeah.
My dog had a little accident the other day on the rug, and my wife woke up and said Bailey pooped on the floor. I picked it up, but there's a little bit of evidence, so you got to clean it up. So I wake up, I'm like, okay, what are you talking about? Of course, you have my dress shoes all around like a little barrier, but he had like two little skid marks, if you would. And I grabbed that at home, that stuff right there.
I saw it.
Yep, sprayed it on, and just a little dab will do you. I was dabbing, and I have tan carpets. So obviously, it'd show up, it came right off. I mean, you can't even tell it was there.
And so,
thank you, Rick.
Anybody that does a cleaning with us gets a free bottle. And if you need some after the meeting, see me, and we'll get you some. What I thought I'd do is kind of serious on cleaning furniture. That's the least cleaned object next to your mattress, which also needs cleaning. And usually you can't tell it's that dirty. And I ask people this question, and I'm asking it out there. Please don't anybody answer this. When was the last time your furniture was cleaned? Kieran gets his regularly, though. So, see, that's the point. Most of us don't know. And we're bringing a lot of pollution in from outside. People have allergies. This is a biggie. We got the pollen. You can see it laying on your car. Well, how about your hair? You're laying down on the couch and the pillows. The stuff gets on your clothes. You're sitting in a doctor's office. What's coming into that doctor's office? And it just gets grosser and grosser not to do that this early in the morning. But you don't know. I don't know where the people before you have been. And sometimes we do. Okay? So we're bringing a lot of pollutants into your furniture, so I highly encourage that. And here's another tip that'll keep me out of business. Besides getting the spots off, when I got certified in furniture cleaning, the instructor had found a gold velour chair in a dumpster, and this thing was so nasty. So we're setting it up there, and he cleaned half of it. It looked almost like new with no cleaning product. He just took a vacuum cleaner, just a vacuum cleaner. So that's how you can really keep your furniture clean. And what happens is you've got oils. Okay, they attract and hold dirt in. Well, that dries up, and all of a sudden you're running the vacuum cleaner over that, and it just pops right off. And it was just amazing. I wouldn't believe it if I saw that arm. It was just nasty because that oil on his hand. So that's the way you can clean that. And then decide before you go cleaning. They're supposed to, but they don't very often. They're supposed to have a little tag in there, not the one that says penalty of death if you remove it, not that one. The one that'll tell you how to clean it, and it's listed this way. W's, you can clean it with water. They have an S. They got to keep this simple for cleaning people. And S means a solvent. That would be like mineral spirits, goof off, and things like that. So depending on what you got, you might not want to put goof off on a fabric. primarily rayon and stuff like that, if it's got an S on it. Yeah.
Those solvents will also leave a residue and a smell. Is there anything that doesn't do that?
Yeah, you can just call Inside Homes Cleaning and More. Yeah, now you do the reverse, and I hate to say this one because more is not better, but Dawn dishwashing liquid is probably the #1 cleaner that you can have in your house, any dishwashing liquid. But when they say put a drop in water, they mean a drop, okay? And what you can do is, in a little cup or little bowl, you put a drop or two of Dawn, and you get a brush, and you get the foam out. You get the foam out. And then you can just brush it on, like that, on the solvent smell, okay, because the Dawn cleans the solvent off. If you had grease or solvent on your hands, you put Dawn or a dishwashing thing and you get that grease off your
Orange
hands.
used to put your whole hand in.
What's that?
Orange used to put your whole hand
Mm-hmm. Right. So that's how you can clean if you want to clean something on your couch like that, and then you just wipe it off with a clean towel. Mattresses, again, when was the last time a mattress was cleaned? And then the ad says, is they increase inside weight every 7 years or something like that. It's the dust mites and the dust mite doo-doo, called dung. And that's very allergic to people. And so you need to have those cleaned on a regular basis. We have a guaranteed allergy root removal treatment that I found. It comes from botanicals, so it's safe. And what it does is, it's been around for 5 years, we clean everything first. And you spray this product on, and what it does, it changes the appearance of the allergen. Now, our body is just perfect. God knew what he was doing when he put us all together. As the allergen pollen comes to our head, our face, we breathe it in, and all of a sudden the body's defenses go off and our eyes start to water to clear our eyes, and we start sneezing to clear out the nostrils, which goes into our lungs. With this product, it changes appearance and it goes in your nose, and the body doesn't recognize it as an enemy. So we've got that. So if you know somebody that has allergies, we do that. I wanted to kind of finish up always with questions. I figured I don't hang on to too many cards because you can Google everybody. So instead of giving you cards, I figured you might keep the gift certificate, the 25 off. And the point is on that gift certificate list our website, which is pretty good, gives you all the information you need to know about our company. But with this hurricane coming and the rains, I need to touch base on that. And again, our goal when there's a leak from plumbing anywhere or rain and water and floods is to prevent mold. Anytime you get a temperature range a little cooler, humidity, and darkness, it's a mold factory. So when you mop up a floor and you say, I got all the water up, how did you get it out from underneath the cabinet? And how did you get it out from behind the walls? Perfect mold factory back there. This is the cheap moisture detector. The one that we use on every job is $1,000. And what it does, we put it up against the wall, and it reads into the wall and gives us a number. If you held it up like this, the number might be 0. It might be the humidity of 20% moisture in the air. So we put it on the wall, and it shows us this wall's many times up to 100% because the floor down here got wet, and the drywall acts like a sponge and wicks right up. Okay? So what we do is we put it up on the wall, we start at the bottom and go up, and we take a measurement. We write that down because the insurance company wants two or three things from us. They want pictures, and they also want moisture detection on a daily basis, so that we can tell you that we're returning this home to you, it's dry. Okay, so we can see that the outside temperature is 20%. We put it down there. The first day it's 100, obviously, the baseboards and everything was wet. We come back the second time because we've set up dehumidifiers, pulls the moisture out of the air, and air movers that dry. And then the next day you'll see it come down, and the adjusters want to see an even reading, the same as outside, pre-flood conditions. If they don't pay. So that's why it's important to have professionals dry your place down. And so this is what we get when, if it's wet, you can tell it's like that. Anyway, that's how I know when something's wet. Can't take it on your vacation. That wasn't supposed to be that funny. I know. Okay, she's a candidate for this group. Okay, we want her in here.
Give her a spot remover.